Hey, Mark Aylward here, and in this short video I want to talk about a tool I just came across called Buffer. And it's a way to use Twitter, it's a way to tweet without having to go in and out of Twitter all day, 4 or 5 times a day, and get distracted from what you're more likely should be doing. And I must admit up front, I'm not a big fan of Twitter. I'm not a People magazine guy, I'm not a gossip guy. But I think in terms of doing business online as a social media tool, it's probably something that many of you can figure out how to use for your business. And rather than just give up on Twitter because it's kind of a nuisance, I found this tool and I thought I'd share it with you. Buffer is a way to, as you're going about the internet, as you're going from web page to website to blogs to information that's relevant to you and whatever it is that you do, and you see something that is relevant to you and your audience, you can capture it very quickly and put it in line to be tweeted at some point in the near future at a particular time and a particular day. So what it allows me to do is to send out 2, 3, 4 tweets a day for an entire week, but only have to go through the process of setting those tweets up one time, usually about 15 minutes once a week. So this is the interface to Buffer. It's bufferapp.com, and you can go there and you can sign up for free. Once you've done that, you'll come to something that looks like this. This is my account, so I've done some of the configuration here. This part in the middle here is where you can basically tell Buffer when you want to tweet. And in this particular situation, I've got 2 tweets a day, one at 8:07 and one at 5:04, and they go out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I've chosen not to tweet on Sunday just out of respect. You can also add a couple more times so that you can send things out, let's say 8 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and 6 o'clock if 4 suits your fancy. I've chosen 2. That's just a personal preference. This over here, if you're not familiar with Bitly is a link shortener. So if you have a long link and you use Bitly will transpose that link, make it a lot shorter. You're using up less characters in your tweet, and frankly, shorter links are a little bit more digestible for people. They're more likely to click on them than they are large, ugly links. So if you don't have a Bitly account, go set one up, bit.ly, and then come back and put in your details. Or if you choose not to use one, you'll just deal with the longer links. You can change the time zone over here. You can add team members if you're part of an organization, and you can add accounts. The free Buffer is 1 Twitter account. To add additional accounts, there's a monthly charge. It's pretty nominal. I don't remember what it is. Basically, the way to handle Buffer is once you set up your Buffer account, I would head over to Firefox. I use Firefox. I use Safari and Chrome as well, and I'm sure there are other add-ons, but Firefox is pretty popular, and I use it, and in large part because of the add-ons. But go over to Firefox, and to make Buffer even more easy to use, find this Buffer for Firefox add-on. Add this to your browser by clicking this button, and you can Google Buffer for Firefox and you'll find it. I don't have the actual URL in front of me. But once you click this button here, down here on the lower end of your browser, you're going to have this Buffer icon. And what this allows you to do is, no matter where you are, let's say I'm on this page here and I want to tell people about the Buffer for Firefox add-on. I want to tweet it to my followers. All I do is click that icon. And as you'll see, not only does it create the tweet, the language here, Buffer for Firefox, and it gives the Bitly link because I've entered my Bitly information, but I can also go in here and I can change this text. I can change it to whatever I want. So Buffer gives me a default sentence, which are usually pretty good actually. Or I can, glam it up a bit by saying you got to check out this awesome add-on, or this thing's really cool. You put your own voice to it, but it creates the tweet for you. And then you have one of 2 options. You can tweet it now, or you can add it to Buffer. Well, if you add it to Buffer, basically you go back to your dashboard and now it's in your queue. Okay? You basically have just added that particular tweet to your queue, and you can see that now I have an additional on Saturday at 5:04, because that's my second one on Saturday. This baby's going to go out. I think you can see the power in that, and to recap real quick, basically Buffer is a free tool that allows you to accumulate your tweets in one fell swoop for about 15 minutes once a week and populate your buffer with enough tweets that they'll send out 2, 3, 4 a day, however many you want at particular times, and that next week for 15 minutes you set the buffer up again, or you can do it, twice a week, what have you. That's entirely up to you, but the point is it allows you to tweet on a consistent basis without having to go in and out of Twitter all day and get distracted for what you're doing. Check it out. I think it'll help. See you in the next video.